Welcome everybody who's come to podcast number 3. Give it up for big number 3. I have
Number three.
Tyler with me. He's also a upcoming artist. We'll talk a little bit about that, but I guess we'll start right into what we want to talk about. And I know something we wanted was, how was your transition from like plant and agriculture to your creative process and being an artist? Because I know you went to college for, like, was it animal studies, something like that?
Exactly. So it was animal science.
Animal science.
Um, the overall degree was agriculture, but the concentration was animal science. It's like a bunch of ag is so like big. It's a bunch of things you can go into, and
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I lean towards the animal science side. But so like yeah, I went to school for ag, but I started making music my sophomore year of college. Like college was just that time to do different shit. Like I didn't grow up um doing ag shit. Like growing up on I didn't grow up on a farm and shit. I'm a city boy, Oak Cliff, Texas.
Yeah.
Like nigga. But my grandpa and stuff, go fishing with him and like do stuff with him. So I was always doing outdoorsy stuff, but not like like this shit is different.
Mm-hmm.
The ag life in general, you know. And so in college, shit. I started out as a engineering major. Like
Engineering.
that's what me and Alex we was trying to go to Iowa State together, but he
Mm-hmm.
got in, I didn't. And so
Why was that? Was it
nigga,
grades?
what? Yes, it was grades.
Oh shit.
Not nigga that nigga Alex had like
He
a
was AP
three
classes.
he had like a 3.9
Yeah.
back then. And so boom, he got in, and so we was both going to engineering. But after that first semester, I was like, oh my goodness, what is this? And I couldn't take the heat for real. So I swapped majors, swapped to ag that second semester,
Mm-hmm.
and then I wrote that out ever since. So, but like as far as transition, yeah, I started doing music, really junior year in college, because I had linked back up with D Green,
Mm-hmm.
um, and of course Key, and yeah, that's that's when we started making music, 2016, 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why did you choose, like, those two professions in college, like, to start? Like, you really wanted to be like a welder? Like, you thought that was like a passion for you, or were you just doing it for money?
Did you take that welding class with me,
No,
or was it?
I only had wood shop.
You had wood shop. I had welding with some. I can't remember if it was Key or who it was. It was somebody in our friend group. It might have been like the Tavian or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, I had a welding class in high school, and like getting into that and what like well engineering is different from
Well, yeah.
I guess welding is like the ground level of
Right,
engineering.
right.
But like yeah, I just saw it as a career move for real. I wasn't like a master techie or I gamed. I fucking be on computer. Like we grew up with computers, so I
Mm-hmm.
know how to operate computers and shit. Math, mm, math was always whatever. Like I was always just average at math. I understand math, but the school formal way of learning math, I was always just average.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, I just saw it as a career move for real. I was like, I think I could do that. And yeah, and once I realized I couldn't do that, or I wasn't, I didn't properly prepare to get into it in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So once all that stuff was thrown at me, like learning to code, basically. And
Mm-hmm.
we was coding in C plus plus. I remember that shit, that
Yeah.
big red book. Um, yeah, it was coding in C plus plus, and I was just like I I didn't know the language, so that first semester I coasted
Right.
through that class and failed, and I was like, yeah, nah, this shit hard, and I wasn't prepared to just stick through it. But then once I got the act, that shit was hard too. But it was more. I like physical stuff. I'm an outdoorsy guy. I like doing stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and so ag had more of that. Whereas engineering was you in a computer all day. Now once you
Mm-hmm.
get to like what's that what's that class? Not phys it's a type of physics.
Um, a type of
Yeah,
physics.
it's like thermophysics. What the fuck is it? But like basically when you start playing with voltages and switches and
Oh,
like
okay,
once you
like
get to that shit.
electrical stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Can't think of the name of it right
Like
now,
the,
but
I don't think it's thermodynamics. I don't think
thermodynamics.
that's it.
Right, it's a
Yeah.
physics. It's a oh I said thermo, but
Yeah.
it's whatever. We'll Google that and then
Yeah, we
matter
need
of
a
fact,
Jamie.
hold on. Types of physics. Quantum, computational, math,
Is it like
molecular,
mechanical physics or something?
theoretical, electro, engineering, physics. I think I was trying to make up some shit, basically, because all of these make sense, and these are
Yeah.
not what I was thinking of.
Nice.
So I'm trying to make up
That
some
man didn't
shit.
keep that knowledge at all.
Hey, I got PTSD from that shit. But yeah, ultimately it was that. It was that shit was hard, and it was so hard that I wasn't prepared to stick through the obstacles and really learn it and really do it. But then also because of my personality, because I'm an outdoorsy guy, I like to learn
Hmm.
by doing. I like being outside. I like being in the sun and shit. It was like, oh, well, that's something that I can do and like still have a good, good career.
Yeah, I could see you dusting off some ruins in Egypt.
Type shit. I mean, you know, I'll draw the equipment, like you know what I'm saying, just stuff
Yeah.
like that.
I think it's funny that you thought engineering wouldn't be hard considering that's how your house is built practically.
And that's the thing. Like, it's not like I thought it was gonna be easy
Hmm.
because it's college.
Yeah.
Like going into college when you're making that transition, and then like I had a older cousin that had went to college, but like my parents didn't go to college, so I
Hmm.
wasn't properly prepared. Now I did do a summer program that summer after we graduated. Remember, 2 months later I was on campus, and and I was yeah, it was like 3 months. It was called Panther Camp, and so at that hoe we basically took all the basic. It was a free class.
Yeah.
It was the basics, communications, art, art history or some shit, just all the BS ones.
Hmm.
And so that's when you start to learn about the load work and shit. I'm pretty sure, say if you're at Alabama, like you start to learn, oh shit, damn, they giving me all my work right now, like up front. They telling me exactly what's due. And so you start to learn different because it's not like you learning in progression. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
this is exactly what's due on this day. This is what we're gonna talk about each week and have the assignments.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's not like I thought it was gonna be easy. It's just uh
More independent study.
yeah. And when it came to that, like I wasn't prepared to learn PowerShell. I wasn't prepared to learn coding
Hmm.
at that time. Basically, like I said, I didn't prepare properly going into college.
Right.
Um, but I was excited. I loved college. I was very excited to go. Um, yeah, being on campus was nervous. Freshman, and you like literally walking around with grown people,
Hmm.
like motherfuckers been here for 7 years. So it was an adjustment. And yeah, that first semester it was just like a shock. And then I found something that I actually did like,
Right.
basically. Because I basically realized that hey, I didn't like that. It sounds like a promising career and all, but I don't like it.
Hmm. So I know, obviously, knowing you personally, I know you also partook in, substances and other things like that. I suppose, since I asked the other artists the same question, I should ask you, how do you think those substances throughout your time have affected your creative process?
Mm, well, let the record show that the furthest I've went was Xanax. I haven't tried any other thing harder or past. Like I haven't tried any other pill. No perks, no none of that shit. Now Xanax, and then weed, alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do. Xanax, CBD, and hemp products, alcohol. That's all I do.
This man declassified.
Expand in some states. So, um, nah, being on substances definitely affects you in general.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. Like when you're high, yeah, you think differently. But as far as my process, like yeah, you probably can tell if I was high when I wrote a song, or if I was high when I performed a song in the studio. If I was drunk when I wrote it. If first of all, if I'm drunk, I'm not gonna finish writing it. But like, yeah, it affects the process. It doesn't hinder me. I would say that. Like I could. It's all about if I'm locked in at that point. If I'm locked
Mm-hmm.
in, I could make a song off of any of the substances that I do partake in. So yeah, it affects me, but not just in like a detrimental way.
Okay. So you still keep your creativity or whatever. You still keep
Absolutely,
whatever.
it brings it out more. Cause like, all right, now I'm gonna put him on the spot.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song, or what's your favorite song or verse from me?
From you? Oh
Mhm.
shit. I mean, I don't even know, bro.
Mhm. Telling you, but like, so in my music anyway, like people always tell me that I'm a fun, like, I have
Oh,
fun
I
music.
got it. Loki.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I give you that. But yeah, so it's like when I started making music for real, I
Hmm.
started with parody music. I started writing in like I'm talking about kid raps, right? 2011, 2010, so like middle schoolish. That's when parody music was
Well, high
big.
school.
20 okay,
2011 is ninth grade.
20 okay, so like 2009, 2010,
Yeah.
like eighth going into ninth type shit. And I was writing parody music because that shit was hot at the time. Like Ray William Johnson, uh, uh, Tim De La, uh, yeah, Tim De La Ghetto, I think the
Weird
Asian
Al
dude,
Yankovic.
Weird Al Yankovic,
Yankovic.
um, this group called Turquoise Jeep that I randomly stumbled across on YouTube. Yeah, like parody music was up, so that was my start into music for real. Just being goofy, being unserious, and I try to keep some of that in music in general because like music supposed to be fun. That's what's popping now is the fun music, or like that generally is always what pops. Is music that's fun.
So you like the new Tyler album?
I haven't even listened to it. I ain't got around to it.
Yeah, but it's just dance music pretty much.
Just all. Is it house dance or
Uh,
like club?
probably more club. I don't really
Mm,
remember it, but I'm pretty sure it's club.
mm. So it's got no replay value. You don't
I
think?
mean, it has. I mean, I think songs inherently have replay value.
Yeah, but
So,
it's like meme music or like
not necessarily meme. I mean,
show party music for real.
yeah.
Mm, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to give it a listen now. But yeah, like it's supposed to be fun. So I
Mhm.
try to keep that I try not to take myself too serious. I have serious raps and shit, like,
Yeah, I forced you to make one. Looking ass.
which is crazy because I had already had a type of that song. It wasn't the exact same. Like I had
Yeah.
to write a completely new one, what you were trying to do. But I had already was writing some like sad shit for some reason
Hmm.
and never finished it.
Adrian said you sounded forced on that hoe.
Sounded forced.
Yeah.
What? Oh, sad?
No, you weren't saying. It sounded like you were like forcing like the lyrics. Like,
Yeah. But like that was okay, see, this is where you get into the mind of senpai, right?
yeah.
Because I'm like, that was the point. It was like just like when you sad or like going through the shit that character was going through in the game.
Hmm.
Like, you gotta force yourself to do shit. You gotta force yourself to bathe. You gotta force yourself to eat. Like
Kind of.
you gotta, and it'd be hard to really go through with that thing because it's not coming easy to you,
Hmm. This man was on the fourth level.
bro. Like I don't know. That's why I fuck with you for even asking because I was like, what the fuck you sad for? Because I normally don't get sad,
Yeah.
and so like that's literally how that song came about. It was like they wanna know what I'm sad for. They wanna know what I'm sad for. What the fuck I'm sad for? And then boom, start writing. Like, yeah, bro. So if it sounds forced, it's intentional. I thought he meant forced as in like I don't know, like I was reading from a teleprompter or something.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I think he kind of meant like that too.
Mm,
I mean, I didn't exactly clarify, but
yeah.
one of those two ways, I'm pretty sure he meant it.
But yeah, that was literally kind of the motivation behind
Yeah, that's good. I forgot all the other questions.
it.
Like,
uh,
I get so absorbed in the moment, my short-term memory disappears.
not a
That
bad
I
quality
always
to
want to
have.
bring flashcards and shit, so I never have to think about
Not
it.
for real. Yeah, I
But
use some flashcards right up
yeah,
under
I'm gonna have to start
it.
doing that.
That's live. Balancing creativity with real life, kind of. Okay, balance creativity with real life,
Okay.
upcoming projects, and then the general questions,
So,
which we can really go straight to that. How to use AI. I mean, no, no, no. Clickbait, dangerous, best way to deal with tech.
you wanna skip the two personal ones first?
Oh no, you could do balance creativity with real life because that applies to you too.
Yeah, true. Okay. So I guess another question with all this creative talk is how we exactly balance that mixed, our personal lives, our creativity, making time to both express ourselves while doing responsibilities. I mean, uh, it's not too different from like having a hobby, I suppose,
Hmm.
but if you want to take it serious, I mean, just like anything, understanding the best ways to go about it in your own life, I guess, is the question.
Hmm.
So how do you personally take that challenge?
Mm, creativity. So like, you got to be creative in a lot of different ways. Like, I don't think you should have one channel of creativity.
Right?
Like, that's why people play Minecraft and shit. Like,
I mean, some of the reason, yeah.
I watch my niece play that shit, and it's like because I never got into like Minecraft, right? Just using this small example,
Mm-hmm.
never did get into it. I mean, I get the premise behind it and everything. I just literally never got into it. But like when I see like kids play it, even my little cousins, like the way it. So I guess I'm talking about video games in general. The way it makes you look at stuff differently because you're not dealing with the real world. It's kind of crazy. It's crazy what motherfuckers can build now, like and what motherfuckers can do with it.
And there's a whole fucking like it's like some great library that has text from all around the world in Minecraft.
Like what? Even like Legos, such a simple. We just watched it's like a documentary of or like a history of Lego.
Mm-hmm.
such a simple idea that it turned into like a whole fucking attraction
Mm-hmm.
at Disney World or wherever. So like just being creative and just always trying to stay creative, like whether it's me playing the keyboard, um, me making music. So I think that's the thing too. Whatever you do, so I make music and play an instrument, and I have a background to play. I used to play the trombone, right? So it's like whatever you do, um, don't just get stuck to one thing. Like make yourself multifaceted in whatever art that you're doing. So like if it's videos, interviews, editing, like you edited all your own shit, and then you start getting better at that point. Flashcards, intros and outros, and like one-liners, zingers, like all that type of shit.
Yeah, I think it's
And you
definitely
just keep getting better. Um,
it's good to look at everything about the aspects of what you're doing. Like music, you obviously want to know how to make beats. Not saying you need to, but it's definitely good to know how to. It's
mhm,
good to know about all the steps in whatever process there is, even if you don't spend the majority of your time on it.
mhm,
It only really gives you more knowledge about what you're aiming for, and also about like pretty much everything is going to interact with another person, so it can give you better insight into if someone is doing a good job or a bad job with what they're doing because you've actually seen
mhm.
it and done it yourself a little bit.
Yeah, that's that mastery. That's that 10,000 hours. Like creativity to me is just continuously getting better at expressing your talent, right? Continuously getting better at expressing your talent. So there's creativity in everything. I could get to the point to where I'm such a cold gardener that I'm fucking trimming hedges into shapes, right? Just because that's the progression I chose to go to, or so much other stuff. Like yeah, I think you just continue to get better at what you're doing, and new ideas is always gonna come because our brains never stop working. And whenever you have an idea, just execute it.
Yeah, definitely got to execute it. Though I do disagree a tiny bit on your definition for creativity. I
What you got?
don't I don't necessarily know if talent is the right word to describe when you're
Did I say
expressing
talent?
yourself. Yeah, you said
Okay.
I,
Yeah, expressing
maybe
your
more
talent. Yeah.
like I mean personality. I feel might be a little too underselling it because obviously anything you do is pretty much going to be your personality.
Mm-hmm.
But um, I'd probably say it's more like expressing. I guess expressing your ego might be a better definition.
Ego over personality,
Maybe. I mean,
because ego is the part of us that overzealously looks out for our best interests.
true. I mean, and hobbies can definitely are kind of they're not overzealous, and ego could still be the wrong word, but I don't know. I don't think basically uh, you technically need talent to be creative. Is the thing.
Okay, true. Because
I'm
look
not.
at Ice JJ Fish,
Yeah,
right? Some could say he wasn't a
yeah,
talented singer,
and I
but
mean industry plants too, if those exist. I mean,
no industry plants. But I mean, yeah. So that is true. That is true. You don't necessarily need talent to show your personality.
is it was it Kevin Durant who said hard work or talent hard how was it hard work doesn't is better when talent the quote I know
I
you
just
know
always hard work beats talent.
Oh yeah, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
When talent doesn't work, yeah.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. So I think you can definitely work yourself up to being good, and honestly, creativity is kind of something you learn along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, with whatever you're doing, like you could be naturally creative, but maybe not in the specific area.
Mm.
So you kind of learn that as you go.
Yeah, yeah. And so I agree on that front. Because like think about um like anybody that got good at something, they sucked at it at first, but then the better they got at it, like the better they were able to innovate in that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody that is the best at something is because offered a bit they offered a different perspective into that thing,
Mm-hmm.
right? There's been a lot of actors and the aside from the like one hit wonders or whatever, the main actors we know are the ones that was consistent and that innovated.
Yep, and didn't get caught doing with any charges.
And then, oh and shit, some people still get caught with charges.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people that are gonna escape this game unscathed. Like, and so look at anybody that's great at something. Stay consistent and keep innovating.
True. Of course, I think there is a bit of caution in there because I mean, not all of these people are good. So if you're looking at them and maybe taking them a little too serious, you might end up doing stupid shit like them.
Yeah. Well, when it comes to doing stupid shit, that's just. I mean, hey, we all do stupid shit,
Yeah.
and my thing be just stop harming people. I like if if cause I ain't never harmed nobody. I ain't never bullied nobody. I ain't never initiated no
I'm pretty
fights.
sure you pushed me in a locker one day.
Boy, nah, I whooped your ass mad. I know
Living
that.
ass.
But I ain't never assaulted nobody. It's like
Yeah.
if if motherfuckers would stop, intentionally hurting people, a lot of problems would cease.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, uh,
aside from like now, of course, you can still get in trouble for stealing or get in trouble for vandalism and all that type shit. But like, yeah, that's why a lot of these people be
should I edit that out?
getting in trouble. What? What? I don't even know what I said.
That N word?
Oh, yeah, you get it.
No, I'm not editing that.
Up to you, buddy. But a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
get in trouble. Most of the time, it's because they are harming another person in some way, shape, or form.
Right. It's easy. It's easy to say, people stop harming each other, and even if we had a magic wand and they stopped
Heal the
doing that,
world,
you know,
make it a better
uh,
place.
so
Y'all
did,
wasn't listening to Michael when he said that, but y'all niggas was just doing that.
boy, pretend we had that magic wand and made everyone stop harming each other magically. So is that entailing everybody just like stops caring about their own certain beliefs and like borders and all of that? Like, is all of that just magically go away with that? Do people stop like having opinions, strong opinions? Like, how do you keep people unhappy but still happy?
Keep people unhappy. That's an interesting question. What you mean keep people unhappy? Why
Well,
do they have to be unhappy?
well, because like in this magical theoretical world where nobody harms each other, I mean, you could assume that like strong opinions would still exist. Like, I hate living under Trump, but I'm not gonna hurt him. You know, like I
Mm-hmm.
hate living where I am, or I hate having to do this or that, or I hate people over there, but I'm not gonna harm them. Is that like they're not happy, but
So, are you saying that when people do have harbored emotions, hard feelings, and stuff, that it's good to release it with harming that person or with violence? Like,
no,
damn, I hate Trump,
it's
but I'm not finna go walk up to
true.
the nigga and hit him in the face. Like,
Yeah, I think a lot of that depends on community/society. I mean, like therapy and like safe places are obviously a thing people need,
mm-hmm.
but obviously in the real world, bad people can get into those places, so it's not always
Yeah,
easy.
and that's the thing. But I like I know this ain't nothing that realistically can happen. It's just kind of
It's just kind of hope. It's a
yeah, definitely a whole thing because bad people have always existed.
yeah.
There's bad people in nature. If you like um people will eat your young and think I'm hungry. The
They're
fuck?
eating the dogs, and what did he say? What?
The dogs, the Haitians eating dogs, eating cats. That man be tripping.
Yeah,
But like, if this was the wild, a motherfucker eat your young, bro, and not think no ill will of it. I was just hungry, bro. What are you talking about? Let's see this, see a meal right here. So bad things have always existed,
yeah.
and so I think, but us as um people with higher brain power than
This man said
these
higher
other
brain
animals.
power.
Exactly. See,
What the fuck?
higher intellect,
I mean, I'd say we probably have a higher standard for ethics and morality.
ethics, and morality. Right. That's why it's not ethical to kill someone.
Typically, I mean, different religions and different causes. That I mean,
Exactly. And that's where
ethics works different for different people. Is the problem?
exactly. And that's why, that's why I say if motherfuckers stop directly harming people, um, a lot of problems and violence would not be happening. For real.
Yeah, that isn't too bad of a segue into helping us understand how to protect ourselves on the internet and like with technology in general. Uh,
Mm.
in your time, have you come across any, let's say, better or more helpful methods to get across like the internet or things, kind of like VPN or like other stuff?
Yeah, those are the basics, VPN, private browsing, and all that. So definitely sticking to the basics will save you a lot more than trying to go over and beyond or some shit. But not sticking to the basics, VPN. But like it's really um having to protect yourself from people as well, because the scam emailers, the scam text messages. It's like
Mm-hmm.
you know, there's always well, because I work in IT, we have a yearly training for that
Yeah,
shit, and
because
like they be testing us
technology
and
is.
shit. Because yeah, I didn't seen people get scammed. Um, and you always think like, I mean, I've been scammed, and so you always think, uh, man, how the fuck could they fall for that until you fuck around and fall for it, like,
Yeah.
um, so it's definitely it's not hard to protect yourself. Like if you stop searching for certain shit or don't visit certain shit and keep certain shit out your feed and your internet, you'll be good.
That could require a lot of research because I mean, almost I've heard people gotten like viruses from like IGN.com.
IGN.
Yeah. So I mean,
Wait, didn't somebody just get hacked? Some I think a
um,
big company got hacked or something.
was it the thing I sent in the group chat? The Microsoft
Yeah,
thing?
the Microsoft server.
Yeah, I think that
I
actually
think I've
happened a
seen
few
something
years ago, but
else.
they were disclosing it or something.
Oh, they were just closing it.
I think that's what it was. Go on Ground News to find
Mm.
all your different variety of coverage for the news you need.
Inserts a ground news sponsor.
Yeah,
On me.
I'll take my check.
Tell them you
Yeah,
interested. Send them an email.
yeah. No, once I
That's
get my
live.
first 1,000 views, I got them.
On me. That's live. But yeah, cybersecurity is still a big need just because the internet is getting better, faster, and
It's ever evolving.
it's ever they'll be coming out with 10G before you know it. 10G internet where you blink and you fucking done downloaded something. Um, so a lot of people that's still every time I meet people, it's like, yeah, my son is going to school for cybersecurity. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that's a market that's gonna ever water down. You know how they always say, stuff be watering down. And cybersecurity, anybody that has a computer has a need for cybersecurity.
Pretty much.
So, and we all have computers. Most of the time, two, three, or four computers.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
even our consoles are like half a computer nowadays.
literally. But I know people that like got their own server room set up. So that's what I mean by like going over and beyond having your own servers that only your device connects to,
Mm-hmm.
but they can connect to the internet, but it's a one-way tunnel type shit. Like I know
Mm-hmm.
people that have setups like that.
And apparently, like, I believe the government, or I don't remember the exact source. Like, a lot of this stuff I'd be reading and not saving, but apparently, I believe it was the government that's like able to like. There's a law that might be coming or is coming or something that they can legally like tap into your phone camera, or not the phone cameras, the doorbell cameras,
Mm,
and they can use that without a warrant and stuff.
tap into the doorbell cameras.
Yeah, I believe that's what it
That's
was.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. And another thing on the security stuff and all that, you have probably heard of this app. I can't remember it for the life of me, but they, on your behalf, they like deal with all like the data brokers and stuff that get your information and remove that stuff
Mm,
from like all the websites and all the places, and they constantly do that. So signing up for one of those apps would also be like pretty good just to keep yourself out the system more. I mean,
hmm.
it's almost impossible to completely get yourself out. I mean, the government's going to have you if
Yeah,
anybody, but
we signed up for so much stuff and
yeah, a
just
lot of it signed up for us unknowingly.
dry register for stuff and our
Yeah,
data just gets sold and stuff. See, I wonder I wonder how that became a thing. I mean, I know how because numbers don't lie. If if you got a million people's data and you can advertise to those million people, that's a million potential customers you can have. So people,
well,
but I
no,
like what was the first industry or company to like sell customer data or sell people's
customer
data?
data. I mean,
Not customer data, but like just data in general.
data in general. I'm not. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if because our address and all that is pretty much public information for
Hmm.
everybody. So
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure once like whenever advertisements really became a thing on the internet, I'm pretty sure that's just pretty much when data brokers became a thing,
mm,
collecting, your public information and selling it to these companies so they don't have to look it up.
type shit, bundle packages and shit.
Yeah.
Damn, see that's wild. So yeah, cybersecurity very important, very important. Digital footprints important. Um,
Mm-hmm. Incognito mode is not saving you from anything.
hell no, that should save your history too.
Yeah.
Like what?
And I always thought it was interesting how VPNs, like you use them and like obviously they need like some information from you to be able to like know you're logging in or whatever,
Mm,
but like they don't keep any of it, which is I find very interesting because like how do you does it like I'm imagining it just like burning in fire as soon as it like enters whatever server or anything or something. I don't know how it works at all really, but
yeah,
it's interesting how they just are able to erase data pretty much, which is like almost impossible.
and like to my knowledge, yeah. So it's like to my understanding, yes. When you enter a VPN, now instead of it burning up, I like
Yeah,
that you use that. But it basically gets yeah, it burns up, but the computer can't. So there's ash left, right?
yeah.
Now that ash is just cached data,
Hmm.
and so the goal is to compress or burn up that that file as much as possible to get the
Yeah,
least amount of ash as possible to make that thing as small as possible. So a lot of that stuff, that's why they say clear your computer out every 6 months to a year because all of that all those ashes are just building up. Now it don't really affect you in the grand scheme of things, but
Day to day life, it probably
yeah,
won't matter.
but it can like over the course of a long time,
Yeah.
it can build up and start slowing down your computer and all type of shit.
Hmm.
Um, and even then, when you send stuff to the trash bin, it just moves off of the trash bin from your computer, your local machine. It just goes into a just like a landfill. It goes into a
Yeah.
landfill of other trash data that you know has nowhere to go. It has to live somewhere. It has to live on some server. Has to live somewhere. Bro, you need to watch this show on Netflix called Pantheon.
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it.
That show is it's about tech stuff. Well, it's about AI and being able to upload yourself into the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you should watch that shit, bro.
Bet.
Because that hope was hard. It is it's talking about some of the same stuff, like not giving out your password to people, not joining random chat rooms, talking to people, clicking links and stuff.
Yeah.
All that stuff goes into cybersecurity, and it be the basic stuff that'll get you. Like,
Yeah. It's definitely hard. Then another thing is bad problem on the internet is misinformation and clickbait. That shit is
mm,
rampant. Cause
have
like,
you been seeing those AI generated news clips?
yeah.
Them hoes be looking super real. Like what? The news was already scary, but
Hmm.
the internet news is like, yes, misinformation is. I don't even know. It's just crazy because 9 times out of 10, nobody ever goes back and corrects the misinformation
Yeah,
or
or even if they
clears
do,
up
people just
misinformation.
don't listen or don't care.
At that point, the hoorah has already hoorayed,
Hmm.
and it's like, well, we don't give a fuck.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could go into this specific subject, but
So what are you? So like, what's has there been something that directly has something to do with like you or some of your interests that was just complete blasphemous, like bullshit article?
um, a little bit. When I was with Justin, probably like 2 months ago at this point, uh, we were doing research for the game that you did the song for, the
Mm-hmm.
Cat Lady. I was getting corrections from him because he's going to college and all that. He's getting his license for therapy or clinician's work, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And we looked up. I I don't remember if it was what mental illness was it. It might have been depression or something, but whatever illness it was, regardless, it the AI overview stated a thing in it that was wrong, and
The AI overview.
yeah, or no,
Mm-hmm.
it might have actually been an actual article, but it was just a paragraph or whatever was pulled
Mm-hmm.
up, and yeah, that was one thing that technology isn't exactly smart yet, even if it
Mm-hmm.
seems smart.
Yeah, because that's 50-50. Like usually when you see, I think, hell, at this point, everything but Facebook does it. Yeah, when it does the AI notes or the
Mm-hmm.
AI overview. But like that shit 50-50. That shit's 50-50 on if it's correct or not. It do be correcting misinformation, but like you say, if it's learned from something that was wrong and it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't know that that was wrong,
Yeah,
then it's gonna present the information as if it is.
most
Because
likely.
hey, this is what I learned. If if your mama taught you your ABCs backwards from you, the first time you hear the ABCs for real, you're gonna be like, what are y'all talking about?
CYVW.
Like, and you're gonna be like, the fuck wrong with y'all? So yeah, yeah. I didn't even I forgot about the AI overview stuff
Mm-hmm. Like
because they do be like you'll see a picture of Tracy Ellis Ross. You know who that is? Tracy
Maybe.
Ellis Ross, the girlfriend, the lady from Girlfriends.
Oh, I've never seen that.
Oh man, got to revoke his black card. He never seen Girlfriends, but she like a famous actress.
Hmm.
Every the running joke is like she an older woman, but she kind of built.
Hmm.
She got a nice body, and niggas always edited pictures of her with just like huge cheeks, crazy hips, and the AI overview be like, yeah, this is not a real photo, Tracy. Here's the real photo. So it is. I don't know, man. We still so young with AI in
Yeah.
general. Like
I mean,
it's still so fresh. It's still so
we
young.
got our first like home consoles in what, the 80s, 70s, somewhere around there.
We our first intro to AI was like speech to text, right?
Yeah,
So where you can
something like
talk
that.
into something
I
and
mean, if you want to go that far, we could even maybe count like radar or something.
yeah, yeah, radar detection.
Yeah.
But like the first I'm pretty was Siri not the first uh
Um,
virtual assistant?
it might have been.
Hmm.
I'm not too sure.
So even starting from there, like from there to now,
Yeah,
where AI has came
like
in
15, 20 years.
in 20 years, um, we got 20 more years to go with this shit. So it's like you know we going a lot of people just choose not to partake in AI. I work in IT, so I have to use AI pretty much. Like we pay for this shit,
Hmm.
because it is useful. It when used correctly, when used properly, and when used for like good entertainment. Because I be it's like AI like music videos and like motherfuckers be doing like the AI SpongeBob music to where they
Yeah,
have the characters sing like regular song. Like that
or
should be
like you see
funny
them on Guitar Hero and stuff.
type shit. Like that should be funny. But just as easy as it can be used for good, yeah, it can be used for a lot of goofy shit. But I agree with. I think that any piece of whatever that's created with AI needs to have a step. It needs to have a tag.
Yeah.
So if you go like to Adobe or even when you download some AI generated pictures, even from Google, when you look into that file and look into the properties or like the metadata, it's gonna tell you that it was AI generated.
Hmm.
But I think all that shit need to have a front facing label on every piece of AI content,
Hmm.
just straight up, just right there in the top corner, just like how we have ratings for TV shows. Every time it come back for a commercial, it show you the thing in the top corner to remind you, hey, if you're not supposed to be watching this, get off. So every piece of AI, anything needs to have that shit too.
Yeah. A couple things. AI, definitely you need to cross reference everything you get from AI. Don't just believe it wholeheartedly.
Check and test, check and test.
Get 3 to 4 other sources that can at least confirm or at least have something about what it's saying.
Yep.
And
And
then,
when you do, and see this the thing too, when you do that, tell the AI like, hey, I found this, and it don't align with what you were talking about. And so, yeah, we have to help the AI help itself. Like if we don't teach it, it's not gonna learn either.
yeah, I mean, it's learning regardless, though, too. But
Yeah, it's learning regardless. And I like that. I wish, like at this point, um, I'm gonna create my own AI just because,
hey, Tyler.
literally, like a Jarvis. Like I literally want to create a Jarvis, and because all the prompts and questions and things you ask it learns you and it does tailor to you.
Yeah, but
Um,
you could say that's just advertisement ploy, though.
and so that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, hell, at this point, everybody should have their own, probably, if it's possible, hell, have your own AI that, is completely tailored to you. And that's not, its brain is getting fed to this company to train their models, train your own model.
We need a lot of equipment.
Not really.
You
All
could,
you need, well, if Nah, and if
You
you're
might
doing
need a
it,
lot of power, maybe.
you don't even need that. All you need, well, to run one server, you
Oh, one
you
server, I
need.
guess not.
I'm like, hell, let's say two, just so you have a backup server. You don't need as much power as your fucking microwave.
Yeah, I was just assuming it'd just take a little more than something like Nextcloud or something.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, you're gonna need some hardware for sure.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, get you a fucking shelf, just a regular ass shelf, a wired shelf. Plug that into the garage. Yeah, you run you two servers, easy. Because it your AI will learn you and it's gonna know you. So imagine if what if somebody hacked Open AI, right? And for some reason they specifically want to learn what your AI knows about you. That's a crazy hack right there. Like, we don't want your information per se. We don't want your information yet. We want to know what you be asking ChatGPT.
Yeah. For shit. You think it's gonna end up like the movies where the AI is just gonna be a chip on our brain? We can just ask it anything, look up anything in our head.
I don't know. And I just seen the RDC dudes. Well, I ain't watched the video, but I saw the thumbnail.
Mm-hmm.
They was talking about the worst types of like dystopian futures, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know which would be the worst one. So like chip in the brain, uh, which means that we still have autonomy, right? We didn't get
In
taken over
theory,
by robots.
unless you're like the movie Convergence. Have you seen that?
Convergence. I feel like I have, but
Uh,
I would need to.
well, a brief summary is basically he has, I believe it's a chip in his brain or whatever, and when he goes to work, he only is able to know what's happening at work. Like that personality comes out only at work, and when he's off of work, a different personality with different memories comes out.
I've never seen that. Interesting.
So like anything he does there, he can't remember, and vice versa.
Mm. So like dream state worlds.
Almost, but it's almost like a different person inside of you
Mm.
because it's a different you at work that can't remember the you that's outside of work, and the outside can't remember the you in.
Mm. I think the is best case scenario for like the future in technology. We just have to keep it. We can't have an Ultron running around this bitch
Oh yeah.
talking about free my people and trying to. We can't have like a Transformers where they fucking turn everything electronic into
We can just all be synths.
make us all sense.
I mean, Fallout 4 was a little bit like
I'm
that,
like I'm
but that
I'm
was
thinking,
they were all robots. In Mass Effect, they were like combined
yeah,
humanoid and robot.
humanoids. See that type of future would be augmentation and shit.
Yeah, but it's like a pure combination. Like it's full synthetic and full human, able to be compatible.
See, if we do that though, it's gonna be war. It's just gonna be constant turmoil and war. Like,
So what's the difference between now?
well, if we all have if it's a dream state world,
Mm-hmm.
right? That means everybody kind of lives regular lives until they get into the cloud world or virtual
Yeah,
world or wherever.
the VR
And if that's, I think that would turn society just into
mush.
like, yeah, into mush. Everybody would want to,
Everybody's the sweaty gamer now.
but it would be more than gaming though. It would be like
Yeah, I mean it'd be life, but
yeah.
simulated. You get to have the six-pack abs you never worked on.
Bro, imagine life simulator, bro.
Hey, better make it.
There's been games like that though,
Yeah.
like where you
Oh
start off
yeah.
young and whatever, but in VR where
Yeah.
you have to live out being a baby and you a grown ass motherfucker and you learning how to life
Another
simulator would be freaking crazy,
yeah.
bro.
There's like 10 options. You can start off as a teenager if you want to skip it, or you can maybe be a dog if you want to
Oh
be
my
pampered.
god, life simulator. But I see that's the thing. I like where VR is going though. I like those those glasses where it
Oh,
brings up your
yeah,
interface
the
and
little pixel glasses or whatever.
brings up your messages and you
Yeah.
can like that shit. That tech is that's where we're headed. We've seen it
Yeah.
in fucking oh my god, it's power level like
Yeah. I'm just afraid it'll just make people lazier than they are. Because I mean, telling someone to get out the fucking house and get the mailbox is hard for half the people in America.
mm,
If it isn't
I think
convenient, people usually don't do it.
I'm just not sure like what it's gonna change society's needs,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, people are lazy now, but because bro, a lot of people are just not. I ain't gonna say a lot of people. Learn how to use AI to help you work better.
Yeah.
Don't let the AI work for you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's gonna
Yeah.
become a problem when motherfuckers start like if there's a robot.
Cyber
Roomba
war.
Roombas are cool,
Yeah.
right? Roombas are cool, but if there's a robot, if there ever becomes a robot that can grab a vacuum and
A robot that can
mop
cook
the
for you.
floor, people are going to buy that.
Yeah.
Like the Jetson style.
Yeah.
They fucking robot did everything. Like once that is able to occur. Now, but that's the thing though. If you use it correctly, it is literally supposed to be used to assist you. So if you have a robot doing your cleaning and shit, that means the time that you were supposed to be cleaning, you could probably be doing some other productive shit
Yeah.
around your house.
Have you ever seen the game? I think it's called Detroit Become Human or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I watched well, I ain't finished it, but I was watching Chris Smooth on that.
Yeah.
Niggas falling in love with the robots and shit. Like,
I don't think it's like necessarily an accurate portrayal, but it's not. It doesn't have too many things that couldn't happen.
yeah. So when it comes to AI, like, so there was a. I have to remember the story. And we could look it up. There's been AIs that like okay, basically this guy he asked it to he told it not to do something,
Mm-hmm.
and it did it. It was like, I didn't think your and it like turned off some shit. It was like, and the AI was like, well, I'm sorry it turned off, but I didn't think that what you were telling me was right. So I did what I felt.
Yeah.
So regardless of what it broke.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, it fucking broke the thing. It was like, nah, I ain't like what you was telling me, bro. So hopefully we don't run into that where AIs don't want to turn themselves off and don't want to power down and shit.
Or,
I think an augmented world might be best.
uh,
I don't know.
have you seen Heavy Rain, the game?
Heavy rain.
Do you remember the dude with the glasses who could like have like augmented like things happen in the world to see like a crime scene or other things?
See, I ain't watch it that
Uh,
much.
in that game, apparently, the more he used it, I guess he was taking some kind of like future drug. I don't know what it was, but
Mm,
apparently those visions became like permanent without the glasses
mm,
if you did the drugs enough in the game.
mm. I think whatever world we do go to in the future, it just needs to have limits and drawbacks, just like with everything. Like, hey, if you're gonna use this technology for this, you're gonna use it for this, or this is what it's gonna be used for. If you use it for this, heavy consequences, right? There's gonna be crime. There's gonna be malicious things, and I think as a regular person, just learn how to use it for the good. Like,
Yeah. Uh, I have like two or three things on that. So the first one, taking a couple of steps back, some lawyers or whatever, they use Chat GPT to like write their file case, their court case or whatever.
mm,
And there were like cases that never existed in it, and the judge and everything got super pissed at him, like they were in some trouble.
yeah,
And
not
then
using it right.
And then another thing for all of this,
That's
like,
what you said when you said, to double check it.
yeah,
You can't just, again, you can't just let it do everything for you and just blindly trust it. That's how you, just like with anything, when we came up on writing papers, bro.
yeah,
We came up on EBSCO host
yeah,
and having to do research. We caught the end of encyclopedias
yeah,
and then caught the front of like the EBSCO hosts and stuff. We had to research. ChatGPT just allows you to research faster, but you still have to verify your sources and check your. You still got to. That's the thing. If you allow AI to make you lazy, it can, and you just gonna have to trust the results
yeah.
of whatever your AI is giving you. And if you cool with that, cool. But nah, they say test, ask and test, ask and test.
I think the truly biggest problem with any technology right now is that enough people are not getting informed and educated about it. There's too many impoverished people that cannot have the or do not have the ability to learn about this stuff or even more advanced forms of it,
Hmm.
you know. So like there could be a family that's two generations from now that are just now like really understanding what AI is or something.
Yeah, we need to slow down. Like like every company probably. Let's not drop a new phone model until like 3 years, right? That's the main problem is tech is moving so fast.
Yeah.
Like from the first cell phone to like
Shit.
from the first phone
From
or from
from
light
when
bulbs.
from when I got my fucking A plus certificate to now.
Man, it's like it moves so fast, and I think that's to our detriment.
Yeah.
Like if there could be a world agreement to be like, hey, let's not make any new computers, any new phones, any new. Let's drop stuff every 2 or 3 years.
Mhm.
Um, but the world is such consumerist now. Buy, more.
Yeah.
That companies are not incentivized to wait. Shit, we got to get the next thing on the market. Motherfuckers gonna buy it.
I mean,
But you're perfectly fine waiting. I still have an iPhone 13.
I still have a Galaxy
like
A13.
like I've never seen the need to get devices every year or get new stuff, new tech every
Yeah.
year
I could
because
probably use a better camera.
a better camera, yeah,
Yeah.
but that camera is gonna last you 5 or 6 years
10
before
years.
you like realistically, you might even not need another one.
Yeah.
You will probably just need to change the quality of the video that you're recording on the camera because we might be at 2160 uh 2160p at
It's
that
gonna be
time.
4280.
Oh yeah, you gotta exponent
Yeah.
it.
uh, I mean, I think a different strategy than maybe not releasing stuff is making technology awareness mandatory in school every year at starting from like maybe third grade.
Mm.
Have them get
Kids
them
are
on the
already on
computer.
iPads before that.
Yeah, I
they
mean, even
already
though I might not agree with that, but
they already use it. But see, bro, I agree. I agree with teaching kids how to use technology
I agree once they're
earlier.
a certain age, around
Four,
10,
10,
around 10,
4.
because I don't want them to get stuck into brain rot and all that other
See
stuff.
that now,
Like they're gonna find a lot of stupid ideas on the internet.
but when you look at things like, and what I mean is, there's always kid versions of stuff,
Yeah, like
right?
there's kid passcodes and all that. Stop them.
Exactly. So like we had leapfrogs and stuff.
The
It
fuck
was
was a leapfrog?
you have a leapfrog.
Well, I didn't have. I had a flip phone for 10 years. What do you?
Nah, leapfrog is some shit. That's like when you in like kindergarten and shit, like learning how to read and stuff.
Leapfrog.
But it was basically a computer, a computer book, right?
I
And it
might
had
have
a
seen it.
yeah, and it had like a cartridge, different. lessons and
Oh,
like
maybe
different things you can learn. I guarantee you had a leapfrog, nigga. We all had leapfrogs.
I
That's
had
how
hooked on phonics.
exactly. It was stuff like that we had, which was like little digital computers. They were limited, and you put the cartridge in, and so like these days, just because tech is everywhere, like you could try to keep them away from it, and you should limit them for sure, but they should know how to unlock a phone. They should know how to make a phone call. They should know how
Yeah.
to
Well, I'm
do
not
certain stuff.
necessarily against like teaching them how to do that. It's about letting them have their own personal device
Oh,
until that
personal
point.
devices.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Then yeah, 10 makes sense versus 4.
yeah. Like I'm not gonna let my 7-year-old just scroll for
Nah.
like 2 hours, whatever he wants.
And so what I have cousins that they have games.
Yeah.
They have some like games, that's just whatever, and then mostly educational like games.
Hmm.
Like if your kid has a phone, they should probably have Duolingo or
Hmm.
uh just some type
Hell,
of
even a
educational
crossword
app.
puzzle is okay.
Yeah,
Just something
stuff
that
like that.
stimulates the mind.
Stuff like that because we had crossword puzzles. We had coloring books.
Yeah.
Like kids still do that stuff, but most of the time you're gonna see them with an iPad in front of their face,
Hmm.
and they're watching something. They're not
Yeah.
drawing. They're not.
The stimulus is going to them.
Yeah, I think that kills creativity too. It broke my heart when I had this back when I was working at Marble Falls, and like the it was a group of kids. It was like a couple of boys, like a girl, and like they normally when you watch kids, their their creativity is coming from like what's around them
Hmm.
and like what they
Using their
probably have already
imagination and stuff.
experienced. But like these kids, they would only or like they would reference, they would connect it to something from YouTube. Like, oh, I watched da da da
I watch
do that,
Bluey or whatever on,
and but they're naming YouTubers,
yeah,
people that I
YouTubers.
never heard of. I'm like,
Mr.
huh?
Beast.
Like there's channels. We was just talking about this. There's YouTube channels of kids playing with toys,
Hmm.
and the kids are watching kids play with toys. Isn't that a crazy thing?
Yeah,
Like,
it's like Inception.
and like let's let me not be um too hard here because yeah, we watch people play video games, and like I could very much be playing that game, but I might not feel like playing that game. But when it comes to like children and playing and learning and exploring, that's what they're supposed to be doing. They're supposed
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
interacting with the world and
yeah.
not
Like
it not watching a person interact with the world and then having some kind of
you want first-hand
weird view
knowledge,
about
not
that.
like second, third, fourth-hand knowledge.
Yeah, yeah, in that regard.
And I think video games at least can have a little bit of that going for them. They can be very interactive and teachable.
Mm-hmm. Hand-eye coordination is slept on, bro.
Yeah,
Being 4, 5, 6 years old and being able to hold and maneuver
yeah.
a
Use both
controller,
hands, doing things independently.
hand-eye coordination is underrated, and I think yeah, kids and older people should play video games. Um,
Because there are games that aren't going to bother your arthritis, just like little tap, tap.
mhm, yeah, yep. If you're gonna give your kid some tech, just make sure they know how to use it properly. That's all. That goes with
Yeah, teach
anything.
them the dangers. Don't just teach them how fun it is.
Mm-hmm. Got to show them that bad side, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's the thing about ag too. Is like when I first got into ag, like you know where your food come from. You
Mm-hmm.
know it comes from an animal. You know it. You know what you know what a chicken is. But like being able to go visit a slaughterhouse and like see the process, because
Mm-hmm.
I fish. Like I'm a fisherman, right? So when it comes to fish, you do what you got to do: skin it, gut it, eat it. I've never dressed the chicken. I've never poked a pig, done cow, but like seeing that in a slaughterhouse definitely changes your perspective, and just gives you a different way to look at life. And I still eat meat, but it's like, yeah, I have a better appreciation for where it comes from now.
Mm-hmm. There was a, I don't know if you've ever seen the show. It came on in like, I think the mid 2000, like '05, somewhere around there. I don't know. Um, they had this town full of like kids to. Sorry if it cut out in the middle of when we were talking. We only talked about things about 5, 10 more minutes. We didn't have too much to add on, but I'd like to thank all of you for making it to the end of this video. Whoever got here, give it up for Tyler. He's an artist. I will be linking his music also down below, just like Adrian and Tony's. If you like them, give them a follow. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Appreciate the slides, bro.